For my life. Dunkirk.
Dunkirk, the new Christopher Nolan film.
Christopher Nolan.
That motherfucker makes some films.
He makes some rad.
He's been known to make some decent films.
If you ever want to go to a cinema and eat some popcorn or some cashew nuts, salt and pepper.
I thought it was fucking amazing. I'll tell you what makes Dunkirk such a damn good war film. It's because when you hear the words Christopher Nolan and you hear the words war film, you think, I thought, over the top war, fucking blood explosions, massive fucking epic, fucking, oh my god, deep storylines, very clever twists, very, backstories of characters. None of that. It was the most tightest war film I've ever seen. It felt like he filmed a massive epic war film and just trimmed all the fat off it and got this fucking lean piece of meat that was just like you don't know anything about the characters. You don't know fucking anything. There's like slap. Here is a fucking war film, very, very quickly done, quite subtle, quite reserved, without ever being boring, very tense, without anything massive happening. Everything was just, and I was just blown the fuck away how unknown it was. And you know what? I started watching that, I was like, eh. And by halfway, I was like, By the end, I was like, holy fuck, I've seen something here. I've seen something I thought was very, very fucking special. It didn't seem like they spent millions of quid. They did, but it didn't seem like it. Yeah. I thought it was fucking epic, and as time has passed, I love it more and more and more and more and more.
I felt exactly the fucking same.
Did you?
Yeah. There was patriotism. I mean, the first thing I said when I fucking started watching Dunkirk was, lol, so British that in a retreat they queue.
Yeah.
It's fucking, that's exactly what it was.
Might be a spoiler.
It might be a spoiler, but like, look, if you know your fucking history, the way Christopher Nolan does it is that he turns an event into almost like this orchestral piece, this play, but without taking the actual real life documentary events that occurred that day. From the very first moment that film started, from the first frame to the very last frame, I was engrossed. Hans Zimmer, I mean, everyone bangs on about like Hans Zimmer and how he's always like, this is what he's going to do and this is what, fair enough. If that's what he's going to do, that guy can do it for all eternity, because what he did to accompany the visuals, like Christopher Nolan, these two men, they just stick with each other for the rest of their careers until they fucking quit or die or whatever. This is an event that actually like happened and is well documented, and the things that they went through at that time, they weren't just fucking, they're not Hollywood. No. They are fucking real. And what I felt from watching Dunkirk was real. We reviewed Hacksaw Ridge, and I made a big point about how I dislike the idea of us and them. Yeah. This didn't do it.
When you land into that film, there's no flashbacks. There's no like, oh, this person's trying to get back to their mom. This person's got their girlfriend. It's like, you've met them right then and there. And you're just there for that duration. And when it ends, it ends. And there's not like this, how he created that kind of emotion and investment in a film without even fucking, I didn't know, I barely knew any of their names. I can't remember any of their names.
I didn't know any of their names.
Yeah, there was no story, there was no backstory. It was like from there to there. It was that time period and that was it.
I want to go see this film again.
Same. Yeah.
And I want to watch it and analyze it.
Yeah, yeah.
And this is the thing. It might be a bit controversial, but what I'm saying here. Okay, but I saw an article that referenced Stanley Kubrick and Christopher Nolan, saying that Dunkirk could be Christopher Nolan's
Full Metal Jacket.
It could be Christopher Nolan's film that puts him on the same league as Stanley Kubrick. And I'm just going to say this: it didn't need to take Dunkirk for me to sit there and put Christopher Nolan on the same kind of like pedestal as a great film director as Stanley Kubrick. But what he's done is prove to me that he can take any subject matter, whether it be the most mundane to the most fucking grandeur to the most obscure, and turn it into something that will engage you for the time he shows it.
Yeah. That's what I liked about it. It wasn't like Inception or not this massive plot, very clever, very smart. He did nothing. He wasn't being clever.
No,
he was not being clever at all. He was just like boom. But I have to ask you the $1 million question: what did you think about Harry Styles?
I liked Harry Styles. For a guy who's going into acting for the first time, you're not going to do too bad by getting cast into a war film directed by one of the most talented directors in our life, in our current period.
Yeah.
And he wasn't spectacular. He wasn't over the top great. He wasn't bad. He was doing exactly what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
And
it wasn't the hardest role. What I liked about Harry Styles is that I forgot that he was Harry Styles.
yeah,
His new album is sick. His album is sick.
There ain't no Justin McTimbershake, I can tell you that.
Christopher Nolan has proven himself as one of the most consistently fucking rad directors on the planet.
Yeah.
His movies are all just amazingly sick. I've loved all of them I can think of, you know. Fuck me, it showed me a new side of Nolan. Yeah. This dude is just gone up another notch. I'm absolutely in adoration of him. I think he is one of the greatest directors in the world. This film was incredible to me, and I'm gonna give it. And I'm worried about this. I don't want to influence your score.
No, I don't think you will.
I'm gonna give it a 9.
To create something that is like can almost be considered mundane in the annals of history, and turn it into an event which is actually worth looking into, takes a lot of work. And what Christopher Nolan has done is taken something that is quintessentially like one of the biggest British defeat, and turning it into something to be like acknowledged. That in itself is great. And in my opinion, this stands up there with, I know everyone looks at Saving Private Ryan. I like Saving Private Ryan for its own reasons, but I don't think it's the best war film out there. I think it's very like one-sided. But I'll look at like films like The Thin Red Line, you know, to compare it to, and this film even tops that because there's so much within it that is original and unique and respectful. And that's what I fucking love about this film. But saying that, I will give this film an 8.5 because I want to watch it another time. And that second time could be make my opinion an 8, or it could make my opinion a 9. I don't know, but that's what Christopher Nolan does. He brings you back. He brings you back into the film. Like he goes, okay, I'm going to give you everything, but in a way that you just won't see or understand the first time round. And chances are, I will go.
I guarantee it'll be better the second time.
This is a 9. This is a 9.5. But at the moment, I give it an 8.5 because that's Christopher Nolan's style.
For sure. The same part Ryan is like, big explosions, fights, so many people dying, money. You can see the money pouring in the air. This was just like the tense moments were like, we could shoot that.
Probably going to say this is a spoiler, but it's not a spoiler because fuck you, it's not a spoiler. It actually fucking happened. This is nothing.
Get out, yeah.
But like when a plane comes swooping down, and everyone just ducks.
That's
okay. Fine. And your sphincter tightens up because of what you're seeing
and you're hearing.
Then, like for me, that was more than. That was more than the fucking last on the bridge attack and like all the fucking shit that was going on in like fucking Saving Private Ryan or even in like fucking Platoon when they're overrun. Like this is the difference between British cinema and American cinema. This is the difference between like British perception of war and America's it's like all like gung ho, let's fucking get killed or be killed, like kill or be killed. Whereas in like the British ideology, it's like it's about the people and the events that unfold and like how they deal with it. It's dealing with the situation because this film is all about dealing with the situation.
Yeah, it's just one long frustrating struggle.
It exactly is that.
Yeah. Movies.
Movies.
Good old movies.
We rate this movie, and I hope you fucking go see this film. And anyway, this is like we've gone past Jared's time clock.
Yeah. So I hope you're all having a wonderful time.
As good as we are.
We need to do something funny at the end. That's our thing.
We need to do something funny at the end.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
It's like a Dunkirk kind of ending.
I'll be helpful, sir.
I am Christopher Nolan.
No, we'll end it on my IB.
Yeah, sure, whatever.